Imagine this happened to you. Someone came to you and they gave you 2 hours extra on a day. They told you from now on you will have 26 hours in a day. Only you will have 26 hours in a day. You will be proper happy and you will be really excited. But let me ask you, what will you do with that time? You will probably waste it. You have 2 extra hours in a day, 2 hours more than everyone else on the planet. And there's a high chance you will waste it. Because to be honest, I would have done the same 2 years ago when I wasn't a self improvement, when I wasn't doing any good habits. Because I didn't know how to be productive. I didn't know how to schedule my time for me to make it as productive as possible. So 2 more hours in a day would have meant that I could play 2 more hours of video games. I could waste 2 more hours. I could sleep for 2 more hours, which was awesome. I could play for more hours. I could waste more time. And so many people are like me. They are waking up and they don't have a schedule, they don't have anything planned, and they do only what they feel like doing. They feel like playing video games, they do that. They feel like scrolling on social media, they do that. They don't do the work, they don't study, they don't get smarter. They're just wasting time. And they're coping and saying, oh, it's okay to play 1 hour of video games at the end of a hard day where you are working non-stop. You're not working non-stop, bro. You're coping. You go to school, you sleep in school, you're not even paying attention. You're not even really thinking about it. And you get home and say, oh, it's been such a hard day at school. And then you play video games for 3, 4 hours. You neglect homework, you neglect your family, you neglect everything just to play video games. And then you go to sleep late because you've been scrolling on TikTok the whole night. And you wake up tired and you go to sleep at school and the cycle repeats. Oh, such a hard day. So many people are making the same mistakes and it's pissing me off to see this. They're really dumb because it doesn't make any sense. You haven't done anything productive the whole day and you're coping and saying, oh, I need to relax before bed. Bro, you don't even relax while playing video games. You don't even relax. So many people cope and say, oh, before I go to bed, you need to relax your mind. While you're playing video games, your mind is even more active than doing anything else because you're stimulating your brain. You're not relaxing. You may be relaxing physically, but mentally, you're being more active than the whole day. So it doesn't even make sense. And many people believe that if they would get 2 more hours in a day, even half an hour more in a day, they would get more things done, which isn't the case. And here's a secret, bro. Nobody's gonna give you 2 more hours in a day. Why do you think I told you to imagine the first story? Because it's not gonna happen. Nobody will come and magically give you 2 more hours in a day. Nobody. Only you can change it. Here's a secret. You can save time and you can gain 2 more hours in a day. Almost like the imaginary wish. You can make your time in such a way to be extremely productive and have free time and do those dumb activities. Because bro, the only way to be productive, the only way, legit, the only way is to have a schedule. Imagine your whole day without having a schedule. You wake up and what do you do the first thing in the morning? You don't know. You wake up and you don't know what to do. So what do? You pick up your phone and scroll. You don't have anything set to do. So you pick up your phone and scroll. Okay, you get out of bed, what do? You don't know. And you need to use brain points to think, oh, should I do this or should I do this? Should I do this or should I do this? It doesn't make any sense if you're thinking like that. It really doesn't. You need to have a schedule, something set. Because as soon as you wake up, you need to know what to do. You don't need to waste time thinking about what to do in this and this. You're saving time if you do this. And imagine you with a schedule. Your whole day is scheduled. From as soon as you wake up to as soon as you go to bed. Every single minute is scheduled. You know at every single minute what you have to do. You wouldn't wake up and scroll on your phone because there's a low chance you put scrolling on your phone for half an hour in the morning. You made the schedule as productive as possible. So you wake up and you know what to do. Instantly. You do that, you look at your schedule and you know, oh, after this I need to do this. And bro, I know what you're thinking. I'm not gonna do this, it's a waste of time. I used to think exactly like you. My parents would always tell me to make a schedule. I was one of those kids that was getting home from school and they were watching TV nonstop. So I was getting home and I was wasting most of my time. It would get around 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and I would realize that, oh shit, I have homework for tomorrow. And I would go to my mom and I would do homework with her. She was just sleep deprived, wanted to go to sleep. But I wasn't doing my work when I would get home. I would postpone it to the last minute. And I would always tell my parents that it's a waste of time to make a schedule. Oh, I know what to do. I will be just productive. I will just work. I don't need the schedule. And I would tell myself, oh, I need to do the work. And I think, yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, I will watch another episode of this show. And then I would end the episode. And I would think, oh, I need to do the homework. Yeah, I'll watch another one. Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. And it would get to 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and I would realize, oh, I need to do a project for tomorrow. What have I been doing this whole day? And then I go to sleep really late because I need to work on the project. And I wake up sleep deprived, and the cycle continues. I know what you're thinking. A schedule is gonna be really dumb. It's not gonna be worth it. It won't work for me. Bro, I used to be exactly like you. I kid you not. I used to be exactly like you. I used to hate the thought of making a schedule. Until one day I did it. And I'm never going back to having no schedule. Because now, as soon as I wake up, I know I need to do something. I know I need to work. The first thing in the morning. No questions asked. That helped me not stay in bed and scroll on TikTok. Because how can you be scrolling on TikTok with the thought that, oh, I need to do this. I need to study, I need to work, I need to do this. I need to go to school, I need to get ready because I will be late. How can you do it? How can you waste time and spend one more hour on video games, not one extra hour on video games, if you know that I need to do this by the end of this, at this hour I need to work, I need to read, I need to do this and this. And here's the secret. If you do have the schedule, you can choose the best times for you to be productive. Because let's say you have the most energy and you're the most productive the first thing in the morning. And around lunch, you're really tired and you don't have much energy for work. You can choose to put work first thing in the morning, and then around lunchtime, you can relax. And I realize now I've been going off topic this whole video. This video is about why, if you have more hours in the day, you won't be productive. Because most of the time, you will just waste that time. If you have 1 hour of something you didn't put in your schedule, you will most of the time waste that time. You might think, oh, I will work on that. But if it's not written down, you will not do it. Only the extra time you have that's put in a schedule will be productive. Because if you don't have it scheduled out, you will have to be picking on the spot. You will have to pick between doing the easy thing, aka playing video games, scrolling on social media, fapping, watching TV, watching Netflix, or doing the hard thing, working out, reading, meditating. You have to choose on the spot. And if you let your brain decide, 9 times out of 10, it's going to choose the easiest option. It's going to choose the easiest out of these two, which is almost always instant gratification. Because it's not easy to work out. It's hard to work in your business. But it's really easy to scroll on social media and not think about it. So you have free time, you will not be more productive. Unless you schedule that time, you will not be productive. Because you will get a time and you will pick the easiest option. Only, here's the big only, if you have that time scheduled out, you will be productive. If you get free time, let's say you don't go to school on one day, if you schedule your day the night before or in the morning, then on that day you will be productive. But if you need to delete all of your schedule because you have a free day of school, you won't be productive if you don't make a new schedule for that day. Because on the days where I was going to school, literally from Monday to Friday, when I was going to school, I was kind of productive because I knew I had to do work and I was doing it. But in the summer or on the weekends, I would end up wasting the most time because I had the free time. Oh, it's okay to waste a few hours of that free time. I will work after it. No, you won't, bro. You won't. You will just do the easiest thing. So if you want to become the most productive version of yourself, make a schedule. I know your brain is coping and saying, oh, don't do it, it's gonna be a waste of time. I used to think the same thing. I used to think exactly like you. Until I tried it once. And I really tried to stick with it. And I realized that I was wrong my whole life. Make the change. Just take 1 hour out of your day to make a schedule. Open Google Calendar and schedule your time. I go to sleep at this time and I wake up at this time. The first thing in the morning, I will do this and I will do my morning routine. I will work and I will shower. Then I will go to work and then I will get home and then I will work out. Plan your day. The first time you will do it, it will not be perfect. I had to edit my calendar like 5 to 10 times until I got it right. And I'm still editing it right now. It's a constant process because you will find out, oh, at this time I'm not the most productive, but at this time I'm more productive. So I can switch these two things and I can make it like this and I can shorten the time of this and you will know, you will feel, you will see what works and not. And you can experiment and you will find the best schedule for you. And if you want my personal guidance on making a schedule and being the most productive ever, I have a private community where I can speak to you and I can help you change your life and make the most amount of progress ever from your group friends, from everyone else around you. Because the fastest way to learn is through a mentor, is learning from someone else that has already been through it. Click the first link in the description to join the Elite Tribe, my private community. You can literally get closer to me and you can speak to me daily if you really like me. So join the Elite Tribe today, bro. Go and watch the video right now, homie. See you later. Mwah.